Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving into one of the most talked about topics in crypto right now, the Pi Network and its so-called Global Consensus Value, or GCV. Is Pi's ecosystem really expanding, and is the GCV a real indicator of value? Or just community hype? Let's break it down. First, let's talk about what's real. The Pi Network ecosystem is actually expanding. Pi recently entered its open mainnet phase, which means it's moving beyond just mining on your phone to actual blockchain operations. We're seeing new dApps, merchant integrations, and even pilot programs where users can pay with Pi for real goods and services. The project's focus is now on utility, building real use cases, not just waiting for listings or hype. That's a solid step for any blockchain that wants long-term sustainability. So why should investors care about all this? Because growth in the ecosystem, not just the coin's price, is what builds real value. If the Pi network continues attracting merchants, users, and developers, that could eventually translate into real demand for the Pi token itself. In other words, adoption creates value, not the other way around. GCV equals Global Consensus Value. Now let's address the elephant in the room, the Global Consensus Value, or GCV. Some in the Pi community believe that one Pi could be worth over $300,000 based on a consensus value. Sounds amazing, right? But here's the truth. That figure is not an official market price. It's a community-driven benchmark, more symbolic than economic. If Pi were really trading at that level today, the market cap would be larger than the entire world's economy, which clearly isn't realistic. So while GCV represents community optimism, it's not yet a financial reality. For Pi's value, any value, to become a reality, a few things need to happen. More merchant adoption, real businesses accepting Pi, more ecosystem apps using Pi as a native currency, exchange listings and liquidity, where Pi can be freely traded, transparency from the Pi core team about supply and governance. Only when these fundamentals grow will the price, whatever it is, begin to reflect real-world value. So, yes, the Pi network is expanding, the ecosystem is moving forward, and that's great news. But when it comes to the GCV, investors need to stay grounded. Think of GCV as a goal, not a guarantee. Pi's real value will come from utility, community, and adoption, not from numbers we wish were true. If you found this breakdown helpful, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and share your thoughts about Pi and GCV in the comments. Do you think Pi will reach its potential, or is it still too early to tell? Let's discuss below. Thanks for watching. Sa Delrin Sedem Endobi Nen Sun Nad Size. Alri Den Dober Dum Bober Says Dan Sandar Reen Some Re Ans Indies Sober Stain.